Hey, it's Kennedy, the Gulf Coast Baller, the Panhandle Pro from Pensacola, Florida, and we are back with another episode of the Smoke Screen.
Hey.
Next to me is Carl, next to her is Rose, under me is B, and next to her is Tip the bartender. How we doing?
Doing all right. How about
Real
yourself?
good.
Everything is going just peachy.
Hell yeah.
All right, all right. What is the strain of the day?
I got a little bit of white sunshine.
On a cloudy day?
Don't be
What?
stupid.
That's it's good.
She
It's
wasn't
about
ready.
it's about 21%,
Ooh,
and
Mhm.
get to it.
it's a hybrid, but it's leaning kind of sativa. I like it.
Okay. Okay. And Tip, what do we have in the cup at the bar?
Listen, hey y'all. I did it real easy, smooth. And I got some good old Taylor Port. Taylor Port gonna get you right
Mm,
every
Hey.
time.
Every
every
time.
time. Every time.
Cheers.
Mm.
Every time. It'll get you there real fast. It's
Hell yeah.
getting. I thought it was popular already. I didn't think it could get more popular, but it's getting even more popular. More people on Taylor Port. Glorilla walking around with it like a 40, and you know,
That's
but
it.
yeah, it'll get you there fast, man.
Does the trick.
It really does, and
And
it's
if it,
inexpensive.
and if it gets you
Oh.
there too fast,
Hey.
no one will save you. Not nobody.
Not nobody.
Who whose pick was this?
This was my pick. I have to say it's very different. For me, very avant-garde. I love the fact that it was just about one person. And listen, when you watch it, because you need to, you're not gonna get no dialogue. Ain't nobody finna have no conversations, ain't nobody doing no talking. You might get three whole words out of the whole entire movie. And that is what made it so fascinating to me. It's action from the beginning to the end. So watch it and talk about it because I liked it.
All right. 6.3 on IMDb and an 82% on Rotten Tomatoes. Sounds like
You know
other
how.
people liked it too. What did we like about this movie?
Uh, I liked that Brienne was a fighter, although her fighting style left something to be desired for me. Um, but she was a fighter. She was not gonna let them take her, and she didn't.
No.
So I appreciated that about this movie. I like that aspect.
Um, I like that she was a fighter also. Like she did not go gently into that night. And that was one of the things that just I was just rooting for her the whole way through. I didn't know how she was gonna make it. I didn't know how she was gonna win. But I was like, shit, girl, let's see what happens. Do that. Do that next. Okay, go there. I was just in it. I was in it and I like that it had me enthralled. Like I had to know what was going to happen next. Um, I found it intriguing that there was no dialogue at even when she went into town and was around
Hmm.
people, still nothing. And so it at first struck me as odd, and then it was like this is kind of cool. So yeah, I liked it over. The aliens were like I liked that the aliens were different. They weren't all the same exact type of alien. So that was intriguing to me. Yeah, it was just a good watch.
B, you
That's
with us?
So I enjoyed this movie as
Oh,
well. I enjoyed this movie as well. It was very sci-fi. I love a good sci-fi movie, and I was also intrigued by the fact that there was very little dialogue in this movie. Um,
mhm.
and I like the fact that you like. They didn't hide the aliens. They showed, so you got a good look at them. And
Yeah,
it
they
had a
did.
few little jump scares and whatnot, but not too for just
Right.
sci-fi scary, not horror scary. So I enjoyed that. It was a good watch to me. I would recommend. I would recommend that the people give it a good look.
Yes. So I really enjoyed this movie. At first, I thought it was going to be too scary, but it wasn't. I don't watch scary shit. Let me just tell you that right now. I don't watch that. But this was more suspenseful, and you trying to figure out you rooting for. You be like, girl, what you did? But come on, girl, let's do something else. Um, it was a really good watch, and I think the actress, I don't know her name, don't make me laugh. She did a really good job at capturing her emotions and how she portrayed that character. Like it
Yeah.
didn't need words. That's the
Mhm.
crazy part. You knew what was going on just by watching the movie, and I like that.
Right. Right. Excellent writing, I feel like.
Uh-oh. Hit from the author. That means a lot. All right. Let's see. What
That's
didn't
lit-
we like about this movie?
that's literally the shit that aggravated me. Like I was like, just all day, nobody said anything for days on end. Nobody said, and like for me, just in my regular, like I just talk to myself sometimes, I just say some shit out loud. And she
Yeah.
never said anything.
Yeah, that's true.
She never said anything. And if she did say something, it was in a dream. So like that drove me crazy. Oh, and when the mama, when Maud's mama,
Ooh,
I respect the
ooh,
situation. But when she
Yes.
spit in her face,
Woo! Talk about it.
some would have been said. Some it wouldn't have been. It wouldn't. Have, we wouldn't have had to have no words. We wouldn't
Yeah.
have had to have no words.
No, no
But
words needed.
No.
she definitely would have had to get dealt with. Like it had been.
Yeah.
I understand. You never get over this person doing something, taking your child from you. But
Mhm.
grace, time,
Mm-mm.
something, some healing, some something.
Mhm.
Don't spit on me. I don't care who you are. I don't care what didn't happen. Don't spit on me. Don't
That's
spit.
it.
Elva. Elva.
Don't spit. Drove me crazy. Um, Also, I took a I took a few notes. This movie at all.
Okay.
Um,
Shit.
like
Ready.
I felt like she was always looking. I know you got to look back, but like in the traditional kind of I'm a foul kind of movie,
Mm-hmm.
I felt like she was
When
always
she's of
kind
a
of
certain
looking back.
race.
Like I wanted her to just pay attention. I need her to just pay attention. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when she was putting the water on, it's little things. It just drove me crazy. I tried to watch this movie when it first came out. I tried to watch it 2 times and I just couldn't get into it. You do have
Mhm.
to pay attention, and sometimes I like to play on my phone or something like that. So that took away from it because I had to pay attention. But
Yeah.
I don't know. She just drove me crazy. Mm. But after
um,
you got to make it. Wait, let me one more thing. You once you get past a certain sorry, once you get past a certain point, like fucking Brian was kicking ass. She really was
And
kicking
taking
ass
names.
and
She
taking
didn't even
names.
take any names.
One
no.
thing I can say that I really enjoyed when she reached. This is how I got full 100% for her. When she reached down her throat and pulled the
And
anal
pull
ring
that shit
out,
out.
I was like, oh, all that other shit you did got erased. We cool.
We
Whatever
could
you say. Whatever you say.
listen. Brand, is that her name? It don't matter. She was a fucking gangster. Like she was a gangster to me.
Was.
What I did, and listen, it's the same thing for me. What I did not like, and I absolutely fucking hated, was when the friend mama spit on her. First,
Yeah.
fuck off. What I get it. You lost a child, and she is the one who made
Who
you
did
lose
it?
your child.
Yeah.
I get it. That was over a decade ago. Like over a decade ago. And you
Never
see this woman is burnt up about it. You see she is like down on herself. Like she giving herself the blues behind it. And then after all these years, you gonna spit in her. I would have whooped her ass. I'm sorry, no words would have needed to be in exchange, but
Yeah.
fisticuffs definitely would have been. Because you spit on me, and we
Like
in
she
the
could have just
police
left,
station.
like just walked away. She didn't
We
have to.
in the police station. I don't give a fuck
Mhm.
if your husband is the chief of police. I don't give a fuck. I'm filing assault charge.
Yeah.
Then you said, "Are you
And
serious?"
everybody just put their head down like nothing happened.
Sure.
I said, them folks hate you, girl.
They
Leave.
hated her. They hated
No.
her. And then they all got by the aliens. And I
Every
felt like
last
that
one
was
of them.
poetic justice, and that's what they deserve. But yeah, that was the part I hated, honey. I ain't like it.
Yeah, too. I hated the spitting. But I have to also say that Bren at one point I was like, why is these aliens fucking with Bren? Because
Hmm.
like she is whooping them up left and right. Underwhelmed by the
Yes, she
ending.
was.
I was very underwhelmed by
Mm.
the ending. I wanted more from it. It just wasn't it everything that Bren went through, the ending was not the wrap up.
Mm.
I enjoyed this movie. There were a few things. So one thing that I didn't like, but also I liked about this movie was that the aliens kind of had like human-like skin. Like even though they were like aliens and had these long legs and these long arms, the fact that they could morph into humans because in my mind their skin was so much like ours. That freaked me out, and I love that about it. Um, I hate
They
it.
look like.
Yes, I like that. That did something to me because I was into the screen like, let me see their skin. Maybe it's a little ADD, I don't know, but that's what I was focused on. I was like, let me see.
Yeah.
But the fact that everybody still hated that girl so much, like I felt like she was going out of her
Everybody.
way,
Everybody hate her.
like she
Like,
was going out of her way to be friendly to these people.
Yes.
Um, but they did not care nothing about it. Also, side
No.
note, and the other thing that I hate about this movie. Now, let's just have a conversation about it. If you lived in a farm in the middle of nowhere by yourself in a town that everybody hates you, why you ain't got a gun?
hmm.
Why you ain't got no weapons? Why your weapon of choice was a box cutter?
Or a damn curling iron. When she had on a curling
Girl.
iron.
You on a farm in the middle of nowhere in a city that hates you, and you ain't got no weapon, and you gonna stay there? Okay,
Hmm.
nah,
Well,
nah, I can't.
that's always my gripe with the horror movies, man. Know where the damn guns at.
Hmm.
And
I
Nobody
you
ever.
feel
gotta
like
have a few.
they wasn't messing with her though. They didn't like her,
They
but
didn't like her, but
they weren't
also
messing with her.
they were bold enough to spit in her face in the middle of the police station.
And fuck with her mail. The mailman was an
Oh,
asshole.
flipping up. Yeah, he was flipping her mail
Mhm.
around.
So
Mhm.
nah, you should have had multiple weapons, pumpkin baby.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. They was assholes and they got what they deserved.
They did.
Hmm.
Okay, also though, how is your defense? The girl pushed her down. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. The girl shouldn't have pushed her down.
Don't put your hands on me.
But why would she get a rock? Like that's violent.
It
Like
is.
she escalated
Which,
quick.
which is why they did not fuck with her, which is why they
That's
hated
right.
her.
That's
Because
right.
you took it
So
too far. But
she did
that also speaks to she ain't one to be fucked with. Like, don't
that's
fuck with her. Once you come
that's
to
it.
her,
That's
don't
it.
knock on her door because she gonna
Yep.
know. And
Yeah.
that's
The epitome of
Like
fuck
her
around
tit don't
and
match
find
the
out.
tat. She
that's
go
how.
tit for tat, but they don't match.
No, my tat gonna be bigger than your tit. That's
Yeah.
But in this movie, when it came to the aliens and Bren, she went tit for tat. She did. And as you said, her tit was bigger than they
Yeah.
tat.
Yes. We got that, man. She fucked
Baby,
them
she
up.
got their asses.
She
Yeah,
did.
and they kept
Two
sending
of them.
more folks after her. They kept was like, send another one to get her. Send two
They
more this
kept sending
time.
them.
And she
Send
killed
two of them.
I
yeah,
just
and
figured
hold
that
her
at some
down.
point they'd be
No
like, never
goddamn
mind.
shit.
Yeah, no. No,
Oh,
because she
it
got
was a
that shit.
challenge.
We need to study her. Get her up
We
here.
got to get
They
her
got
ass.
the whole fucking town and then got to her ass and had trouble. They had to be
Yes.
frustrated. They're like, we got everybody else but this bitch.
Yeah.
Stop it.
She killed 3 of them, didn't she?
She
Three
got
or
a
four.
few of them motherfuckers. She
Three
got
or
a few
Killed
of
four.
quite a
them.
few of them. She killed quite a few of them.
She blew a couple of them up in her car. I was like, girl, you better
Yeah, she
fucking
set them on fire.
love.
She got about 2 of them in the house.
Yep.
Yes,
I just
definitely.
some of the logistics was crazy too, because how you under the car setting the gas on fire, and you got time to ease from ease from under there. I didn't understand that, but
That's
Moving
when
She
on.
you gotta
laid there
suspend
for
your
a while.
moving
disbelief.
back.
She laid there for a while. And I'm like, girl, move.
She
Just
did.
for the blow up.
Nuh-uh.
Okay. So it was just crazy to me. Movies,
Yes.
yes. Sci-fi, yes. But you cannot light no gas by your face because she under the car.
She
Right
right
now,
up
Yes.
under.
it's dripping by her
And
face.
then later.
Yes. And
And
later.
she looked
And
at the alien foot burning. She watched it a little bit. And
Yes.
then
Also, there was some logistics that messed me up too when it came to her riding her bike all the way into town and running for like a block and she back home. I couldn't understand how she got home so fast by foot.
by foot. So when she rode the bike up to the mail truck and she stopped like 20 feet from the truck and walked to the truck and then ran to the house. I was so mad at Brian. That was the kind of shit that was just like making me mad with her. Cause like, let's drive the bike on up.
that's
Yeah.
all. Just ride the bike closer.
Nope. Nope.
No, she like to do shit the hard way.
Yes.
That's it.
That's her
That's it.
only
The
mode
whole-
of transportation. Her only mode of transportation, but she jumped off of it before she got to her destination.
Yes.
And then ran
Yes.
everywhere. Just ran all
Yeah.
It went.
over the place.
Let me put this bike down because it's slowing me down.
That's
Really.
all.
I
And these
can might
getaway
go make
sticks
it. I'm
don't let
finna
me
go.
go. That's all. They don't let me down.
Ever. They ain't gonna blow a tire or nothing. I'm gonna
Nothing.
just run.
No,
You should have
no.
just ran to town and left the bike at the house at that point.
That's
And she should
all.
have. She should have saved herself
That's
some time.
all.
Because now you can't get the bike back.
Brian.
Well,
No one will save you.
no one will save you.
Nobody.
Let's see. What are we giving this movie?
Once you start watching it,
Mm-hmm.
you will get in it. Just pay attention. Just be still and just watch it. You can't be distracted or you're gonna miss the stuff. So just watch it. But cause in it, I was torn. I still am. I want to give it a 2, but I feel like it deserves a little bit more than that because it is a good story without any words. Like just because the character aggravated me doesn't mean that it's not a good movie. So I am going to give it a 2.75.
Oh,
Yeah.
um.
Yeah.
So this was my pick, and again, I liked it. I highly recommend watching this because it was very interesting and I would say kind of a throwback to older, alien movies, but kind of also a new take on that, classic alien movie type genre. And for that, how interesting it was, no dialogue, and it still kept me enthralled. I gave it a 3.5. I thought it was really good. I thought it was really enthralling. It took me through a few emotions, anger being one of the mainest ones.
Yep.
But if it can get me that riled up, then it's it's good. So 3.5.
I really like this movie. Like I had heard a review on the lines on the social medias from a fellow castmate of said Smokescreen that this movie was scary. And creepy scary. And I ain't like that. And I wasn't gonna watch it. And then I was like, I got to. So, but it was really good. I say all that to say this. It was really good. I enjoyed it. It wasn't a lot of words, as we've all said many times before. But for me, that was part of the appeal to me. That I could understand the movie without them having to verbally tell it to me. I gave it
Right.
3. It was good. Watch
You
it.
gave it a what?
3.
3.
That's how many words was in the movie.
Yes, roughly.
I believe it was 5 because she said, "I'm sorry, Maud," but before that, somebody else had said 2. I think it's 5. I had a closed captioning on, so
Okay.
I was counting them. I read them.
Shit.
So, since the ending was so underwhelming to me,
Oh.
but up to that, it was a good sci-fi movie, and I really thought she kicked alien ass. I was very appreciative of that, even though I wish her face hadn't have been so close to that gas because she almost burnt her whole face off. Um, so I think it was at a 4 until she almost burnt her face off, and then the
Oh
ending.
wow.
So I gave it a
Oh.
3.5. It's a good watch, though. It's a good watch. I
That's
recommend
what's
giving
up.
it a good
Yes.
look see. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, give it a look. See.
All right. No One Will Save You comes away with a solid 3 blunts to match the amount of words that was in the movie, give or take. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
You, if you into intrigue and stuff, if you like tits, tats, and stuff dripping by the face, this
Oh,
is the movie for
that's
you.
Yes.
No one will save you though.
no one will save
Nobody.
you. And
Nobody.
maybe
No
that's good for
one
you.
will save you.
Because they not
Nobody.
going
Yeah.
to.
Save yourself.
No.
Save yourself.
That's
That's
all.
all.
Save
If you're
yourself.
looking
That's
for
the
a
point.
hero, look in the mirror. Because ain't
Yes,
nobody.
That's it.
Yeah.
Save yourself.
that's the
Who
one.
gonna save you? Nobody.
No one. That's it.
Nobody, baby.
Nobody,
You
No,
gotta
baby.
do it
that'll
to
do
this
it.
episode of the Smoke Screen.
Bye.
Bye.